Warm greetings, everyone. This is Anahita Aurora with your numerology for the day. I decided to do numerology today, and I have some additional oracles to kind of explain the energy. So today is Thursday, October 12th, 2017, and I'm calculated using my favorite numerology book by Faith Javane and Dusty Bunker, Numerology in the Divine Triangle, which correlates numbers to the tarot card, which kind of gives us a little bit more of a visual and a little bit deeper level explanation to what these numbers mean. So with numerology, we're reducing. So we take the number of the month, which is the 10th for October. The day is the 12th, and then we do reduce down 2017 to 10. And so 10, 12, and 10 is 32, 3. And in the Numerology in the Divine Triangle book, that correlates to the Six of Wands and the Tarot. So today, energy-wise, should be a really great day for everybody. We've got what is referred to as the victory card. So I'm going to show you some of the iconography from a few different tarot decks so you can kind of get a feeling for that. This is the Witch's Tarot by Ellen Dugan. And here you see, this is certainly a battle-weary soldier coming back, but victorious with the wreath on his wand. And you can see, he's burdened. This has been whatever he's been through has been intense. It's taken everything he's had to get through to this time of achievement. So there's a little bit of heaviness. Sometimes you see more of a kind of a rejoicing, celebratory tone to the tarot card, the Six of Wands. And this one, this is the Sphinx Tarot by Le Scarabeo. Here you see this person is actually kind of giving back to in worship for their success, that there is a sense of reciprocity and gratitude for the blessings received. And of course, the Egyptian tradition is incredibly reverent, and there is a deep spirituality in day-to-day activities. This last tarot example is from my friend Lauren's card deck, and this is the Mibram. And this is cute little guy who has, I think this is a goat. They're known for staying the course and not giving up and being sure-footed. Very kind of like, it's funny, he looks like a Capricorn guy, even though wands are typically very fiery energy. But there is a sense of heaviness having gotten through, again, a test. So I want to say that today's energy should be pretty fabulous for everybody. Now, we are going through these solar flares, and for some people, it may be fatiguing. Listen to your body and let this energy process through you. For fire signs in particular, wands correlate to the fire signs, Leo, Aries, and Sagittarius. So at some point, those folks out there should be feeling more energized and more positive. And this is a day where many of you should be getting good news and overcoming obstacles. There should be rewards coming to you. Difficulties are overcome with this energy. Make sure that if you have had an achievement recently, that you give credit to those people who supported you in it, because part of being a true leader and truly, truly heroic is to also have humility and to see that our successes have to do with who we surround ourselves with, and to acknowledge those people that supported our success, because really it's not just any one of us. It's how we come together, how we collaborate, that, and then through that, that's how people can share in your success and be really excited and rejoice because they're a part of that. So humility versus hubris, like having a big ego, is part of the counsel, and to also give thanks for where you came from, what you've achieved. Do give yourself some props today. It's really important for you to give yourself some credit, but to have a balance in humility. Okay. Now, underneath each of these tarot decks is some really interesting additional guidance. So for this Six of Wands is the Five of Cups. And the Five of Cups, this is, cups are always about emotions, and this is something that is, you've got some, maybe a remorse around an emotional exchange that did not go well. But this is telling me that this is the foundation of this Six of Wands, that there's an opportunity to communicate with someone that may have not initially have gone well. There's also an opportunity to grow from that experience and still master yourself, perhaps see objectively your part in the communication that did not go well, and be able to at least learn from that so that you develop better communication skills, so that nobody likes to hear criticism, even constructively. So it's really important to communicate with compassion with your needs, even if you're hurt, to communicate in a way that, the outcome will be what you're seeking, which is to be better understood. So this is actually a very, very hopeful transformation of this situation, that this is coming today. New light, new clarity around how to move forward in communicating and resolving something that was very, very hurtful. Okay, this next deck, underneath the Six of Wands, is what's portrayed as the Devil card here in the Sphinx deck. So the Devil has to do with addictions, and that can be any number of addictions. Maybe you've been sober for a sustained period of time. Maybe your addiction is more about codependency in a relationship, and you are getting stronger. You're detoxing from an unhealthy relationship, which is really hard, really painful, but every day that you have healthy boundaries and are kind to yourself and saying no to the things that are not kind, whether it's other people or situations, that's part of your detox and your recovery. It's also about, when we're talking about the wands, being victorious, is that, you are transforming consciousness. So, and also being able to see that you do have a whole lot more control in the situation than maybe you were able to see at some other previous point or in the trajectory, but you've come to a new level of awareness about your own empowerment. Wands are about wisdom, light, power, personal power, being creative problem solving, and so all of these elements are coming into play here as you're dealing with some kind of control issue, seeing that you are much more empowered to break through whatever perceived chains that you felt you had been dealing with in the past. Okay. In the last deck, underneath this particular cutie Six of Wands is the Hierophant. He's equally adorable, and so this is a triumph over a situation that has more to do with sort of a traditional institution, whether it's maybe somebody that you had a conflict with regarding religious beliefs, or a serious commitment. Could be that you worked through something difficult at work and you're getting acknowledged now. that you're getting the promotion that you really truly deserve, that you've transcended a really difficult situation at work, and now you're being acknowledged for that, and sort of the truth has kind of prevailed, and the way you've handled a situation in such an admirable way, and you're getting some acknowledgement now. It's coming back to you, and you're being rewarded for how you've conducted yourself as someone with character. Okay, so it could be something like that. It also could be that the Hierophant can represent committed relationships, marriage, and this could be about understanding that your feelings for someone are more profound than you realize, like coming to a realization that, wow, I really care about this person, a whole lot more, or taking things to a new level, or wanting to get married, or making a commitment at an even more powerful, focused level, or getting married today, or partnerships of any kind that are sort of committed and equally beneficial. This feeling of, wow, we're moving forward in a really powerful, positive way here. This feels great. This is win-win for everyone. It's that kind of feeling that can be coming in today. I did pick a couple of other cards, Oracle deck-wise, to kind of further elaborate on the information today. These two cards popped out of the Eyes of the Soul, Cheryl Yambrach Rose's deck. And Seek the Wisdom of Your Shamanic Guides was one of the cards. And this is much more of an inward card. This could be, you could think of it as your inner divine feminine, the receptivity, that there is guidance to receive from your spiritual guides, or there is something transformational available to you, something that will be deeply healing to you through your spiritual work, through your meditation practice. But going within is actually part of the victory. And of course, if you're dealing with, changing habits that don't serve you or your relationships, this would fit with that coming into a deeper awareness. This card is that Seek the Guide with Noble Ideals. So this is to also take action and seek out, people that you trust and consult with regarding an issue, so that you can get the results that you're seeking, the successful results you're seeking. This reading is fluid, so this energy can be coming in and moving out over the next 24 hours, or whenever you get this reading, it's going to be right for you, and it will resonate for those that are going through these energies or feeling in any of these energies. The other deck I pulled from was the Doreen Virtue deck. Actually, before we go on to that, I also want to show that, and again, the bottom card is Embody Ancient Wisdom, which is Merlin, who really integrates the divine masculine and the divine feminine. In other words, he is able to receive, to download, his strategies, his magic, but then also actualize it in the world. Receive and activate. So that is underneath these two cards. So, and this is really receive and take action regarding what is wise, what is prudent, what is in your best interest. Okay, so moving on to Doreen Virtue's Ascended Masters deck. The cards that came out were Fertility, which is the god Pan, and also Twin Flames, and the god Angus. All right, Swans Mating for Life. And so there is something to be said here about being victorious in relationships and working through challenging problems with relationships. This is a day for maximizing the energy of healing and transforming and transmuting with that fiery energy. Anything that has been blocking communication or a more accurate understanding of a situation, that energy can be accessed today. Beneath the deck is Let It Go. So let go maybe perhaps of a couple things. Let go of a relationship that you've outgrown, Let go of what's unhealthy or toxic. If it's a relationship, let it go. Or if it's toxic emotions, your baggage, or if it's somebody that is toxic, then letting that go. Forgiveness, seeing that person's evolving and so are you, but what is appropriate and what isn't. It's going to be really important for you to discern, using wise counsel around what is acceptable boundaries and what isn't. But this card is indicating that love is coming to you. So love, it's either new love, a deeper level of love. Self-love is also part of that information, that you could be going to a deeper level of your own self-love. And this is actually the most important thing for any single people out there, is healing your relationship with yourself, because you are the magnet, you are the battery, whatever's going on inside you is what's going to be manifesting through the reality that you're creating internally. As always, we're creating from the inside out, not from the other way, not from the outside in. It's our energy that is constantly creating our reality, our perceptions, our interactions with people. So know that your own healing of your own twin flame is coming. It's happening. There is transformation here. There are successes here. And new things are coming as a result. And there is some sort of like kind of with Pan, there is like chasing and running away. There is, some flightiness, some, issues around how much do I want to let this person in? How much do I need my own personal space? And so negotiating comfort levels and boundaries is still going to be an issue. But through this partnership is new life, new consciousness, new understanding about yourself, and for this person too, and new creativity. There's a lot coming through in terms of the creative, and also healing the divine masculine, healing our relationship to our active principle, and how we are manifesting in the world. So there is that. And that's pretty much everything I have for today on the energies that are most prominent today, what you're working with, and what might be coming up for you. So I hope you found this helpful. Please like, share, of course, comment. I'd love to know if there are other areas of focus that you would like me to devote to. I'm looking for your feedback. So if there's another area, or maybe doing some astrology signs, if you'd like to see that, I would love to hear from you on that. I hope this has been helpful to you. Thank you so much for joining me today. It's been an honor and a pleasure. Absolutely, I always enjoy sharing this with you. So have an amazing day, and we'll see you very soon.